Morning, everyone. It is Friday morning. Woo. About 7:30, maybe a little later in the morning. I just woke up, took Chico for his first walk, got him dressed first because it's chilly outside and he was not ready for some chilly weather. And I'm gonna get in here. We're gonna check my glucose fasting overnight together. And then we're going to get into the kitchen and we're going to make us some coffee. And that's the way we're going to start our day. And we've got ambulances, it sounds like, running in the background. I'm saying a small prayer for whoever they're going to help out. And yeah, let's see what this day brings today. Go. Oh. It is beautiful and crisp outside this morning. I didn't take you with me this morning because, to be honest, it's not a pretty sight in the morning with me. The pain is pretty bad in the morning with my feet, but I push through it and it goes away. All right, we got ourselves a nice little sample here. Let's see. All right, let's see what it is. 110. That's good. That's good. I'm making notes of what I have for snacks because I noticed that certain items that I have for snacks before I go to bed increases my glucose fasting in the morning. And so I'm making a very mental note of those things that I had for my snack before I went to bed. And let me tell you what I had last night. I had one of those cheese sausage little trays, and this was my glucose this morning. So those sausage cheese trays are a good snack for the evening, and that's good to know. And can I make my own? I sure can. So I think what I'm gonna do is I think I'm going to buy, those are little sausages, so I think I'm gonna buy like Slim Jims, and I've got the cheese, so I can make my own. Or I could use pepperonis. I could use, what other things can I use? I can use summer sausage, and it was 1.5 ounces, so maybe 1 ounce of pepperoni and 1 ounce of cheese, and that'll be my snack in the evening. So yeah, I'm gonna get off of here and we'll get in the kitchen and make ourselves some coffee. All right, I got all that turned in to the doctor. I am getting myself together this morning. I have some coffee. Chico has been fed and walked. Yeah. Ooh. I slept really good last night. I did. It's 7 o'clock when I woke up naturally. And by 7:30, I had Chico out and about. And now it is almost 8 o'clock. And so, yeah, let's get this day rolling, okay? Let's get it rolling. Yes. I said my prayers. I read my Bible verse. I'm good to go. All right. I'll see you when we get ready to do something in the kitchen, because I do have something planned today. I'm baking bacon today. and getting that cooked up. I have a package of bacon in the refrigerator. It needs to be cooked up. So we're going to get that bacon cooked up today. That is my goal. Well, we're in the kitchen, and I'm bringing you in to show you what I'm doing. I'm cooking up a pound of bacon this morning, and I'm going to oven bake it. This is bacon that was a gift of mine from a viewer, and it is humanely raised, no antibiotic, and growth hormone bacon that is crate free. And so I am looking forward to trying this bacon out. All right, I want to thank the viewer for this awesome grocery haul that was months ago. And so this is what I'll be doing. The oven is preheating, and I'll bring you back once the bacon is done. I'm bringing you in to show you the bacon. Now, some of you may say, quote, this is burned, but actually it's not. I like my bacon very, very crispy. This is the way I like my bacon because it makes great bacon bits when it's crispy like this. So I'm pulling these off of the and off of the pan, and then I'm gonna pour the bacon grease into a jar. As soon as it cools down a little bit, I don't want it too hot that'll break the jar, but I have a jar of bacon grease in the refrigerator that I use all the time on things. And so I'm pulling this off of the trays, off of the I've got a question for you. Do any of y'all crave burnt certain things? You know, not all black charcoal, but dark like this. There are two things that I have in my life enjoyed that were others considered burnt, okay? Bacon like this, very, very crisp and dark. And believe it or not, burnt popcorn. I like burnt popcorn. I don't know why, but I do. So this, you can see it's already crumbling. And so this is the way I like it because it's going to make great bacon bits. And so let me show you. There we go. And then I'm going to take this grease as it cools slightly. And find that jar of bacon grease that I have in here. Let me find it. Behind the scenes a little bit, I'm looking for that bacon grease, that jar that I keep the bacon grease in. And the reason that I want it to be not hot is because I had the bacon grease in this jar in the refrigerator. And so the temperature difference, I don't want to crack the jar. So I gotta wait for this bacon grease to cool down but not get cold, not solidify. The oven is off. And once I can feel the pan and it not be hot, then I know the bacon grease is not going to be hot as well. Let me see. Still a little too hot. I'll bring you guys back. Well, I smoked the house up this morning and set my smoke detectors off. I've been busy this morning for sure. All right. I am venting out the house, but we're not done yet this morning because I'm getting hungry. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. So we're going to start with the fan on and the front door open to vent out the house. We are going to come in with a little bit of that bacon grease that I just poured off. And we're going to let that heat up. We're going to take 2 eggs. I'm going to set this pan back here. Get this bowl out. Got 2 eggs out. Chico was wondering what's going on. He sure is. It's like the door is open. And we're going to get a fork out. A little bit of water. Into that salt. This Celtic salt that was sent to me by a viewer. Pinch of that in there. And then we're going to throw this in there. I got me a small saucer and I'm going to put these eggs on. I'm going to keep pulling these eggs to the center. Two of my smoke detectors went off at my house this morning. I got me some soft scrambled eggs. Those of you that like soft scrambled eggs. There we go. I don't mind them either way. There we go. And then, along with this, I am going to put me some of that crispy bacon, and this is going to be my breakfast for this morning. Chico just discovered his tail. Good evening, everyone. Well, it has been a very busy day today. It has. And you will see from yesterday, when by the time you see this, it'll be yesterday, okay? That Friday, today, I have been creating videos over and over again. And the reason is because I had quite a few packages from Temu that I needed to get through and get out to you all and get the videos out so that you can. Chico, what is that? Drop it. I'm sorry, hold on. He had somebody, hold on. All right, I'm sorry. He had something in his mouth. Okay, so I've been busy, okay? I've been really busy getting these videos out. And as I go through the holiday season, I wanted to show you everything on those videos. And as I go through the rest of this holiday season, I will be using those items in the house periodically throughout the house and showing you what they do. But I did want to get them out to you, number one. And number two, I wanted to show you the prices. And I want to let you know that, that I had them and that I was working with them. Now, what I want to do right now is, it is almost 5 o'clock in the evening and I'm getting hungry. So I'm going to get everything out that I need to check my glucose and my ketones. And we're going to get that done so that I can go in the kitchen and make myself something to eat. And I'm going to be using, it's cold. The temperature dropped during the day today and it's cold. So I'm going to be using up some pre-made items that I have in my kitchen. And we are going to create my dinner using pre-made items. Is what we're going to do. I'm just going to take the same thing that I made yesterday and heat it up. That's what I'm going to do. I did that on purpose. I made up a meal for myself so that if I got busy today, that I could just heat something up in the microwave. So that's what I did. And so, yeah. And I have been so busy. I have been so busy. All right. Here we go. Ow, that hurt. First one. $101. Put the second strip in there. And this one is the ketones. That takes a little bit longer. Okay, there it goes. $1.4. I have taken Chico on a walk already 6 times today. And it's not even dark yet. And so right before it gets dark, I take him on his last walk. And so he has been wanting to go on walks today, and that's fine. It gets me out and gets me walking. And I am walking way more than I have in probably 2 years. And so I did not go to exercise class to this week at all. And part of the reason that I didn't is because um, last week, the last report that I showed you, I lost 5 pounds and I was not going to exercise class during those days. And this week I have been walking. I've been walking. And so I'm back on my feet. I'm doing more and more. I do have some coordination problems, but as I walk, I think they will kind of correct themselves. And maybe next week I will get back to the exercise class. Um, but I prefer to go on these walks because it's at home. Chico and I are enjoying our walks. And to be quite frank, the doctor thinks it's better. And so I get more, like I do, like when I walk at my fast pace. And so I think I'm doing better on these walks than the exercise classes, to be honest. I know I'm getting my cardio up more on these walks. So anyway, I am going to get off here and get this turned into the doctor. And then we'll get in the kitchen and I'll show you what I'm going to make myself. I told you I'd bring you back and show you what I'm having for dinner. This is 1/4 of the zucchini that I fried up. Remember, I cut it in half yesterday. Half of it went for yesterday's meal, and half went for today. 2 pieces of pork chop with the sauce that I made yesterday. And so this is going to be my dinner tonight. And then we'll see what we get up to. All right, everybody. Today is the 6th, and we're going to do the tea for the 6th. And the tea that we're going to do is number 6 here. And, oh, I need my reading glasses. Chico, I need you to get out of the way, baby. Chico has been on his last walk after I ate dinner. And it says, amid the hustle and bustle, pause with nature's ingredients. And this one is Supreme Matcha Green. Matcha Green. And it says, a surprisingly smooth blend of the finest green tea and matcha. So we're going to try the matcha green this evening. And we're going to see how it tastes. All right, good evening, everyone. Chico and I want to say good evening to every one of you. And I'm going to take his harness off. I needed his harness today because while we were out for a walk, a larger dog came after Chico. And I jerked him by the leash up into my hands, lifted him. Let me put it that way. I lifted him up into my arms from the leash, and the harness kept him from getting hurt while I quickly pulled him up into my arms. And so that is the reason why I have a harness instead of a collar. I had to do that many times with Spice. And it is, you can literally lift him up from the harness off of the ground quickly if you need to. because these little dogs think they are the king of the hill sometimes. And this little guy was going after, was barking, not going after, but barking at a bigger dog. And I had to jerk him up into my arms to calm him down and get him to stop barking at the bigger dog. And so now he's in for the night. He's had his last walk. And so I'm going to sit here and enjoy my tea with Chico snuggling with me. And here's the cup of tea. You see. This tea is good. Would I buy it again? I sure would. I do like green tea, by the way. I do like it. I don't drink it often, but I do like it. I like a big variety of teas, and so when I got that, I was really excited. Now I skipped yesterday's, and let me tell you what happened yesterday. Yesterday, at the end, when I told you guys that I would be back when I decide if I'm going to have coffee or tea, and then I ended my video. I filmed it. I thought I did. But my camera was out of space. And so I did not get the end of yesterday's video. So I went ahead and just posted what I had of the footage and decided that I would tell you today exactly what I did. Instead of hot tea, I decided I wanted decaf coffee in the evening yesterday. And so that's what I had. So I skipped yesterday's tea. So now we have maybe 4 extra teas that I can use off of the calendar. And so one of the things that I want to do is I'm going to write these things down. Is I want to go and I'm going to go to the Dollar Tree and pick out a calendar for next year. And Chico is shivering. I'm going to pick out a calendar for next year, and right where the advent calendar is, I am going to put a calendar, a yearly calendar. And so I want to thank each and every one of you for coming out and spending the day with Chico and I. You see that? That's the way he sleeps with me at night. I want to thank you for coming out and spending the evening and the day with Chico and I. We appreciate you more than you know. I want you to be blessed because you guys bless me each and every day just by showing up and watching my videos. I'm going to leave some playlists for you guys here, 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 somewhere up there. And I am going to leave a subscribe button for you. If you haven't watched my older videos, just hit one of those playlists and it'll take you right to a whole section of videos on that topic. And then when you get done with those, then you can hit the next playlist and it'll be a whole section on that topic. And so I have a big variety of topics that I film for, all right? So please go and watch them. And if you haven't already subscribed, do so. It helps out. It helps out. And leave comments down below. I want to know what you're thinking. I really do. So leave positive comments down below. Let me correct that. Leave positive and uplifting comments down below because that's what we're all about here. Is positivity and uplifting. And I want to thank you for coming out. And I will see you guys tomorrow.